I promise you that you'll never meet another person as mentally tough as you in your entire life. And he hasn't, and he never will.
What's good, everybody? What's good, fam? What's up? We're about to get into this shit. If you don't know, my live streams will be going to members only. Members are the only people that will watch my live streams. And we're about to cook. Oh, yeah, we're about to go in. See, this is the thing, real quick, y'all. This is the thing. Masculine women are fucking toxic. They're toxic as fuck. I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. See, because this is a different type of masculine woman. And they see women like me as a threat. They see men as a threat as well. So we gotta go in. We got to. You know, I wouldn't be China White if I didn't go in on the masculine woman. Let me see how I sound. Hold on, give me a second. What's good, everybody? This your girl China White, and you just entered the Lion's Den with your girl China White. Grab your drinks. let baby girl light your cigar. See, you are in for one hell of a night with your girl China White. Follow me on Instagram, China White, the number 4 life. And if you are not a member, become one. Hit that super chat, hit that cash app, support your girl on this platform because listen, this platform is fugazi as fuck. It is. This platform is fugazi. And see, I'm not like one of the other female content creators that many of you guys listen to. I'm raw as fuck. I am raw. And if you got a problem with it, then that's your problem, not mine. I know I'm raw. I know I'm with the shits. I'm most definitely with the shits. And I most definitely bring the smoke when I have to. But I gotta break this shit down. I got to, fam. I gotta break it down. Give me a minute. I'm about to pull it up. My list so we can go in. See, this is the thing a lot of men and a lot of women don't understand about the pseudo masculine woman. This woman wants to be a man. In fact, she embodies a man. Everything she do goes back to a man. She's in competition with a man. So what that tell you about a soft, sexy, feminine woman like myself? Yes, your girl is. I'm a girly girl. I am a girly girl. What that tells me about that type of woman is to stay clear of that woman. I don't want to be around this type of woman. Those type of women is something about them. I don't like those type of women. They do something to me. They irk my nerve. It's something so negative about this woman. Everything she speak is toxic. The things that she stand on have no foundation. She have no substance, but she portrays to be a woman, but she acts like a man. I have a problem with that type of woman. Yes, your girl China White, I have a problem with that type of woman because, lady, you sit in your vomit. You do. They eat their own shit. Their rhetoric is all over the place. No logic, no substance, nothing. And I'm gonna break it down. So I don't want to really be on here that long. I always say that when I do my live streams. I really don't. I don't want to be on here that long. So I made a list and shout out to the cash apps. Y'all know I shout y'all out at the end. Shout out to the cash apps. So let's get into this. I have a problem with masculine women because out of all the women I have ever came across, women that are so masculine, like I see those women, these women are a bigger problem than what we truly understand. You have to really look at the underlining of where does that hate come from and why you can't build with this woman and why you can't befriend a woman and why you can't work with the woman and you know why you don't want these women around you, your own family members, your own kids, your own mother, your own sister, your cousin. I have a problem with masculine women. I do not surround myself around these type of women because they're toxic as fuck. They are. They are very toxic. And see, with me, they drain my energy. See, me, I like to put my energy into things that are sexy. I like to vibe. I'm dope. I can't do that toxic shit. And I'm not trying to debate a man. I'm not trying to. I don't want to do it. I refuse to do it. I'm not going to debate a man. I'm not going to go back and forth with a man. If a man is not bringing me the energy that I need to be the most amazing woman I can be, I don't surround myself around these type of people. But this type of woman, she acts like a whole fucking man, and I can't stand it. So, number one, she fights about everything. She pick at you and pick at you and pick at you about everything. And see, this is the thing. A lot of men believe in their mind when they're dealing with a woman that woman is not masculine. That woman, oh, you know, she's a woman and she just picking fights and she just, no, that woman is extremely masculine. Everything is a fight because she wants to debate. She wants to go back and forth. She wants you to prove her wrong. I can't do that. And why would any man do that? Why would any man go back and forth with a woman? But she picks and nicks and fight about every little thing. Everything is a fight. That's a masculine woman. And she wants you to debate her. She wants you to because she believes that she's smarter than you. A lot of those women believe that they're smarter than the average person. They're smarter than a woman and they're smarter than a man. So she nicks, picks, and fight everybody around her, her family members, her man, her kids, her neighbors. She's always fighting. She's always picking fights. A lot of those women are not confident. They're not. They're insecure. They're very insecure. And in order for them to feel like somebody, they have to pick a fight. They have to, point out your flaw. They have to point something out. They have to, it's too much. It's too much. So when you're dealing with a woman and she's always arguing, she's always fighting, she wants to debate, that's an extremely masculine woman because any feminine woman doesn't want to fight. She wants peace. A feminine woman brings peace to your life. She brings harmony to your life. She has the ability that when she's in the presence of a group of people to make them feel comfortable. She can inspire you. She can motivate you. That is what a feminine woman does. But you will never hear that from a lot of women because they don't understand that. A lot of those women possess the masculine energy. Do you understand what masculine energy truly is? Masculinity. When you understand masculinity in a man is winning, leading, teaching, providing, winning, security, substance. That's masculinity in a man. In a woman, the masculinity we use on other people is toxic masculinity. When they say that men have toxic masculinity, no. There's nothing negative about toxic masculinity. There's nothing negative about masculinity in a man. But masculinity in a woman, that's toxic. That's toxic. Because she can't inspire anybody. She can't embrace anybody. She can't teach anybody. She can't nurture anybody. She's corrupt. She is corrupt. So when you get a woman that wants to go back and forth, every little thing she nitpicking, I sit back and I think to myself like, you're toxic. And you over masculine. See, this is what a lot of people don't understand about masculinity and femininity. It is a balance. A woman possesses masculinity and she possesses femininity. But a lot of women and the energy, they have not become one. So people have immature masculinity and immature femininity. A lot of women have immature femininity. So they don't understand the divine order of the Most High. So what they lack in femininity, masculinity overpowers her femininity because she has immature femininity. If you understand that. If you can understand what I'm saying. So if a woman has immature femininity, but if she has more masculinity than femininity, then she has immature femininity. She has not yet mastered her femininity because she's not balanced. It is a balance there. Just like men have feminine energy and men has masculine energy. But there's a balance there. There is a balance. But with some women, they make up for the lack of femininity, the immature femininity, with masculinity. If you get that part, if you can understand that part. And when you are a balanced woman and you can master masculine energy and your feminine energy, you are a very balanced woman. You're very balanced. Women use their masculinity to protect their children. women use masculinity to ward off, different energies and ward off people away from them. That's when a woman masculinity come into play. But that's dealing with a balanced woman, because we all possess masculinity and feminine energy. I really don't break it down because it is a lot. But when with those women, they have immature femininity, and what makes up for that immature femininity is her masculine energy. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's gonna go over your head, right? So this is why she's always angry. This is why she always go at men. This is why she always going at women. You get what I'm saying? So it is that deep. It is that deep. She has to find a core balance within herself, and mastering her femininity is so hard for some women today. It is. It is. For some women, it is very hard to master that and to be a balanced woman. So when you around women and you see them always arguing and fighting and nitpicking and going back and forth, that woman is extremely masculine, and you shouldn't deal with her. And I don't entertain those type of women. The next one. These type of women are feminists, right? Quote unquote masculine women. They believe in women power. They believe in women rights. They believe that women should run this and women should do that. But if you believe that, why are you not teaching women how to be more of an amazing woman to avoid those bad men that you talk about? Why do you talk so negative about men 24/7? Why do they do that? Ask yourself that question. Why do those type of women always nitpicking at men and always talking about those toxic men, and they're always focusing on those negative men? Why do they do that? Why are they not teaching women how to be their better self? Because they can't do that. They can't teach women how to be an amazing woman. They can only point out the type of men not to deal with, or don't deal with that type of men. And a lot of those masculine women are feminists. So if you are a feminist, why are you always talking about the toxic man? Why are you always, going at this certain type of man? Because you like that certain man. You like that man. You want that man. This is why you always point fingers at that type of man. You point fingers at that type of man because you actually want him. I'm not stupid. I'm a woman. So why would I tell women, if I'm building a woman's channel, if I'm talking to women in a woman's group, why would I constantly stay focused on the toxic man, that man? Because I know that man, because I relate to that man, because I'm attracted to that man. I'm not going to tell women about the toxic man if I'm trying to teach them how to be an amazing woman. Do you get that? But that goes over their head because they're with a lot of women that's just like them. They are. So if you are a masculine woman, if you are a feminist woman, if you believe in women's rights, if you believe that these men are toxic, but to the average woman, not the average woman, but to a lot of feminist women and to a lot of women that are pseudo fucking masculine, all men are toxic. All men are toxic. But why focus on the man if you're teaching the woman? I don't get that part. If you're teaching women, if you're helping women, if you're trying to build women to be great, why are you so focused on the man? Why are you? But see, when I sit back and I listen to those type of women, I listen to them speak, and they always pointing fingers at these type of men. They always point a finger at a man. It's not that you hate these men. It is that you are attracted to these men. These men get your pussy wet. Because if I'm talking to a group of women, if I'm in a group with a group of women and I'm teaching women how to be amazing women, shouldn't I focus on the women? But they don't focus on the woman. They focus on the man, because these are actually the men that they want, but they can't control this man. So you stay focused on that man because you actually want that man. I'm not stupid, right? I get it. Next. A lot of those women, when you see a group of women together, trauma bonding together as a group, these are masculine women. Because I'm not going to trauma bond with a group of women that's broken. What the fuck do I look like doing that? What I look like doing that? What I look like trauma bonding with a group of women that got issues. I'm not doing that. And then they take their anger out on men. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit. I have a backbone. I have a mind. That's what separates me from them. So when you see a group of women arguing, going at one woman, it takes a group of women to go at one woman. Or you see a group of women talking about, oh, that man hurt me, or I was in a bad relationship and that man did this to me. And it's a bunch of whining and crying ass bitches. I can't take that. This is why they don't like me. They don't like me because I point out their flaws. I point out their bullshit. No, I'm not going to sit around in a huddle and trauma bond with you. I refuse to do that. I'm not sitting trauma bond with a bunch of bitches that's crying about a man or crying about your past relationship or crying about the next woman. I'm not doing that. You trauma bonding and I don't like it. I don't like it. China White stands alone. I stand alone. And I refuse to click up and group up with a bunch of trauma bonding ass bitches. That's miserable. You are miserable. You're miserable. So I'm not trauma bonding with these bitches. I'm not going to nitpick with these bitches. I'm going to call out the shit that I see that you do that I don't like. And that's it. I'm not going to click up with a group of women trauma bonding about some nigga or trauma bonding about a bitch. I'm not doing that. Because it does something to my energy. It does something to my mental. It does something to my psyche. I can't think straight. And then they sit there and they say that, this type of woman, she's toxic or her energy is toxic. What makes my energy so toxic? What make a woman like me make my energy so toxic? How? Because I refuse to group together with some bitches so I can be more relatable to you. I'm not here to be relatable to you hoes. I'm not doing that. I'm not here to trauma bond with you weak-minded ass bitches. I'm not doing that shit. You a weak-minded ass bitch if you need other bitches to feel like a woman. That's your problem, not mine. I'm not doing that. You do that. I don't need a group of women to break a person down. I don't need that. I just use pure reasoning and logic. That's it. So when you see those type of women and they clicked up and they grouped up and they all friends and they crying about a man or they crying about another woman, those are masculine, pseudo-masculine women. Those are weak-minded ass women. And I ignore those type of women. And I see a lot of men entertain those type of women. When you are attracted to a woman that whine about her past relationship or she whines about the man that she, her last relationship, what you're doing is trauma bonding with her. And you don't even know it. I'm not here to pick up nobody goddamn baggage. You got me fucked up. But a lot of men do that. You pick up the baggage that the women that you deal with, you pick up her fucking baggage. And you want to know why you're miserable. You want to know why you're tired. You want to know why you're in the depressive state that you're in. You ask yourself these questions. But you don't understand that you're picking up another bitch baggage. I'm not doing that shit. If I'm dealing with a man and he's blowing my fucking mind, why the fuck am I thinking about my ex? That's a clear sign that she's not over her ex. That's a clear sign that she doesn't want you. You don't do it for her. You don't rock her boat. You're not giving her life. Because if she can bring her past relationships, that trauma bullshit, or if she's talking about some shit that's going on with her friends, she's not into you. Because if you was blowing her mind, if she was crunked up when it comes to you, she will be thinking about you. She will be beating on your drum. Listen, when a woman is turned up on a man and she likes you when you first start dealing with her, or if you're dealing with a woman, she'll tell you her pussy's wet. Yes, that's what we do. We'll tell you our pussy is fucking wet. We'll tell you that we want to fuck because we're turned up. The energy is there. She's not thinking about the past man. She's not thinking about the relationship with the other man. She's not even worried about her fucking friends. But when you see a group of women and they always crying and talking, then they turn around and say, I am happy with the man that I'm with. So you just sat there an hour explaining how the last man hurt you and how you're trying to move on, but you're dealing with the new guy, and the new guy that she's dealing with is you, and you sit there and you listen to her because you're trauma bonding with a bitch. You're trauma bonding with a bitch. That's what you're doing. I'm not doing that shit, and I'm a woman. I don't click up with hurt bitches. I don't click up with women that, all they talk about is other women and all they talk about is men. I don't do that shit. That ain't China White. No, that's not. And I refuse to do it. So if I'm the type of woman, you would never see me on a live stream crying about a man. Why the fuck would I cry about a bitch? That just shows how weak-minded these bitches are today. And a lot of men and a lot of women entertain these bitches. And I don't get it. I do not get it for the life of me. They're not talking about building. They're not talking about bettering themselves. They're not talking about their children. They're not talking about taking care of their pussy, taking care of their mind, taking care of their body, taking care of their soul. But you sit there and you entertain them hoes. I ain't doing it. That ain't your girl. I laugh at them toxic ass bitches. Because see, something I have that they don't is a mind and a backbone. I have a mind and a backbone, and I refuse to trauma bond with you bitches. I'm not trauma bonding with you hoes. You got me fucked up. No, I'm not. So go run and cry. Talk about how that nigga took from you, how he stole from you, how he used you, how he abused you, how he manipulated you, and how the next woman, how she, you can't stand her and she makes you sick to your stomach, but you can't explain it. I'm not trauma bonding with you hoes. You're weak-minded. And you have no backbone and you don't have no mind. You got me fucked up. I don't entertain those type of women. That's why when you see China White is a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. And I'm a lone wolf for a reason. Because any one of them hoes come at me, I'm going to tear their ass out the frame. And I'm going to use logic and reasoning and understanding. Next. So if you want to entertain those type of women, that's you. And a lot of men that leave me comment, those are the type of women that you deal with. They hit me up on Instagram. They hit me up on my leave me comments. You're entertaining a toxic ass bitch. You're entertaining a masculine bitch. And then you come to me and you ask me, what's wrong with this bitch? No, nigga, what's wrong with you? See, I'm not like these other women on this motherfucking platform, bro. I'm not like these other women. I'm going to tell you when you're fucking wrong. You the problem, bro. You the problem, fam. You the problem. You are the problem. Because you entertain these whores. These whores are here with that negative mentality, toxic as fuck, trauma bonding, and you think that, I'm not going to sit there and give you a fucking soliloquy about the woman that you're dealing with, and she's tearing your ass down, and she's tearing down your fucking mother, and she's tearing down your father, and she's tearing down your kids. That's your fault. Remove yourself from the situation. Because I don't entertain these hoes. I clearly don't. I don't do that. I don't give them not an inch. I tear their ass out the frame. And I move on. I don't entertain these type of bitches. The next one. She sees feminine women as a threat. Because women like me make it hard for women like her. So when you the type of man and you attract a certain type of woman and you meet another woman and she's pretty as fuck and she's sexy and she just do it for you. She keep your dick hard because that's what women do. The men that we deal with, we keep his dick hard. You got to understand the energy though. The woman that you dealing with, she don't do it for you because she doesn't understand the energy. And you don't either. Because you ain't have a heart on for the bitch that you dealing with for over fucking a year. And you're still with her and you're not attracted to her. Does that make sense? I'm asking you a question. Do that make sense for you as a man to be dealing with a bitch that don't get your dick hard? Because see, we women, we don't deal with men that don't get our pussies wet. We don't do that. No. We're not gonna deal with a man that can't get us wet. We not like we'll use your ass, but if you ain't getting me crunked up, like what's the point of me dealing with you? Like what's the point? That's just facts. So she'll marry a man that don't get her pussy wet, but she doesn't give a fuck because her end goal is whatever the fuck she wants from you. But if you don't understand that and you dealing with a woman that don't even get your dick hard, she doesn't even get your dick hard because she doesn't understand the energy. And you deal with that type of woman. So you're dealing with a woman that don't even understand the energy between you and her. But when you get around women that turn you on, when you get around a woman that you want to be in a relationship with, or that you want to distance yourself from that woman, but the new woman that you're dealing with now, she's so anti-woman. Yeah, those women are anti-women as well. Those masculine bitches, they don't like a feminine woman, a sexy woman, because we make it hard for them. I make it hard for those hoes. And I know I do. I know I do. If a woman is with her man and y'all are in a relationship and I walk in the room, see, because I can read the energy. I know when he's turned on. I get that. That is why I don't have female friends. Because any female friend that I have, her man would definitely want to fuck me. That's just the energy. You can't, you listen, the energy don't lie. You can't fight it. So I don't have friends because I don't want to tempt her man. But if you are a man and you dealing with the new chick, and the new chick, she do it for you, and the new chick, she's feminine, and the new chick understand the energy, and the new chick, she receive you as a man, and the new chick want to be a part of you, but the old chick, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Something wrong with you because you have male organs. Do you hear what I'm saying? Take shit down. Because I don't think y'all hear me. She thinks something is wrong with you because you have male body parts. Because you are a masculine man that attracts women. That you are a straight man. So it's something wrong with you because you are a straight man that attracts beautiful women. Do you understand, fam, that I get hate from them type of bitches? I'm talking about incredible fucking hate. The hate is all over the place. So if you don't understand that she's mad that you have a dick between your fucking legs, and that you desire a attractive woman, that you desire a woman that can blow your motherfucking mind, that you can get crunked the fuck up. She got an issue with that. Because listen, look at the woman that you're dealing with. You're dealing with a pseudo-masculine woman, and she doesn't get your dick wet. Let me tell you something. When your woman walks in the house, you want to desire to grab her ass and be like, baby, give me a kiss. I want to kiss on you. Mwah. Baby, I want to grab your ass. I want to suck on those nipples. I want to fuck my girl right now. Man, I'm all fucking bricked up at work thinking about her. That's natural. That's natural. When you thinking about a woman, misery and pain, when you thinking about, man, I can't stand that bitch. Damn, I regret being with her. She doesn't turn you on, fam. The energy is alerting you in your mind that you're with the wrong woman. Because a man could be with a woman for over 10 years and his dick's still hard. You still want to get it in. You still want to fuck some. You know, she in her house with a nightgown on, she cooking breakfast, and you come in the kitchen like grabbing her ass because you just want to fuck with her a little bit. And you want to get her oil change for her. Because she do it for you. Because she bring you peace and harmony. She bring you something that's pleasurable. You actually want to do things for your girl because she's bringing you peace. She's acting right. And that's an action. That is an action, fam. Do you understand that? That's an action. So when a woman is in your life and she's bringing you peace and she's bringing you harmony and she's receiving you and she's fucking you and she's giving everything that you desire in a woman, she's doing that. That is an action. You know how we quote unquote say that the actions prove things? Well, that's what she's doing. The pseudo masculine bitch that you're with, she don't do it for you. She argues with you. She nitpick at you. She tell you that you're not a man. She tell you that your dick is small. She tell you that you don't do it for her. You don't want to fuck this type of bitch. You don't want to be in this type of relationship with a bitch. That type of woman. That type of woman. But a lot of men don't even understand that shit. Because you don't love yourself. I don't believe that. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me say this. I don't believe you love yourself. I don't believe if you a man and you dealing with a woman like that, you don't fucking love yourself. And I don't respect people like that. Because I'm not gonna let nobody around me that's gonna bring me down and that's not gonna keep my pussy wet. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. As a woman, when I look at a man, it's about the energy for me. Because that keeps me crunk as a woman. And I turned the music down because I actually want y'all to hear me. As a woman, I'm if I'm dealing with a man and he motivates me, he motivates my mind, he makes me feel good. I'm always in a state that I have to do better as a woman. He makes me feel better as a woman. I'm going to keep myself around that man. That man is going to do it for me. But when you dealing with a woman and she's giving you the opposite of that, because let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. Women, women were here to serve her man. And whoever man she's around that do it for her, that's the man she serves. That's the man that gets her crumb. But you have to understand that as a man. So when you question yourself, why she's this, why she's that, damn, why every woman I get with, this bitch run her away? Or why my mama running the bitch that I deal with away? Why my sister, the bitch I get with, she run her away? Because those are pseudo masculine ass women. Those women see sexy, attractive women as threats. Even if you got a wife, even if you got a girlfriend, your mother will find flaws in her. Because I can guarantee you, your mother is a single woman. Your mother is not fucking married. And your mother don't have a man. Because when a woman is married, she's a busy woman. She's a busy woman. Because she gave an oath to her husband that she's going to fulfill his needs. And then in exchange of that, he's going to make sure she's secure. He's going to make sure that she has everything that she wants as a woman to be a better woman for his fucking kids. So when you talk about you dealing with a woman, the reason why your mama got an issue with the woman that you're being with, because your mama is single and she don't have a fucking man. So when she get around feminine and she see beautiful women, she's going to give you that fucking issue. Because she doesn't want to see that type of woman around you. She want to continue to control you. And she's pseudo masculine, just like your fucking sister. Or just like your ex-girlfriend. So when you're dealing with a woman, she's very sensual, she's very attractive, and she do it for you. That's the type of woman you want to be with. That's the type of woman you want to entertain. But because you don't love yourself, you push that woman away with those toxic ass bitches you've been entertaining. When she's not the same. She's not trying to argue. She's not trying to fight. She's trying to enjoy herself. She's secure in her femininity. But you have to understand that. You have to acknowledge that. But a lot of men don't. You don't even get that part when it comes to a woman. You don't get that part. And I have to call your ass out on that shit. I'm sorry. I just do. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, fam. Because a lot of times when you bring that type of woman, that negative ass woman in your life, the woman that wanna argue, and then every time you get with a bitch, it's kind of like you have a baby mama. You know how you have a baby mama and you dealing with a new bitch and you don't want to tell your baby mama because you know your baby mama will run away. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or any woman that's around you, because they see that woman as a threat. That woman makes them feel like shit. When you have a feminine woman and she gets around masculine women, and I'm putting you in the mindset, like I want you guys to get it. When you're dealing with a woman and she's beautiful and she's gorgeous and she's feminine and she actually do it for you, when she gets around masculine women, she makes them look bad, and masculine women feel insecure to that feminine woman. That is why they attack that woman. There's a reason why that beautiful women are hated. There's a reason why a feminine woman is very so much hated, because she makes them feel bad. She makes them question their being. She makes them question their very existence. That's what a feminine woman do to a masculine woman. So when you want to know why every time I bring a woman around my mother and she's a good girl, my that I've been with my girlfriend for a year, she never did anything to my mother. I've been with my wife for 5, 10 years, and I can't find what's the reason why my mother hates her or my sister. I don't get it. Well, fam, I'm telling you right now, it's because she makes them look bad. She's doing something that they couldn't do. And I can guarantee you that they're single women. And if they are in a relationship, they're with a beta ass motherfucker. So even if your daddy is fucking beta, if she's with a man and you know your mama bring pure hell to your father, yes, he's fucking beta because he didn't leave her ass. And she starts fights with your father, and she starts fights with her sons, and she starts fights with her daughters. I'm just telling you because I want you to understand. So when I run across these type of bitches, I laugh. I laugh because those type of bitches see me as a threat. You see me as a threat because I have you question your existence. You question your very existence when it comes to a woman like me. And see, I can break that shit down. I can break that down because I know their issue. But when you're dealing with a woman, you don't get it. I don't get why the woman I'm with, my mother don't like her. I don't get why my sister, she got an issue. Or I don't get why my baby mama always attacking a woman, because your baby mama, the women that you're dealing with, have your baby mama question who she is as a woman. And even go to the point that it don't even be about you. It's about her. She can't connect the dots to her femininity. She can't connect the dots to who she is as a woman. The nurturing spirit, bringing light and peace, understanding her bigger purposes in life is to be with her head, her man. But in order to understand that, she has to understand who she is as a woman. And that's when her tools that comes into play from her mother and her father. Do you get that? Do you get it? Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't get that. She has to connect the dots, who she is as a woman, the head and the tail. So if I'm the type of woman and I can acknowledge men as, okay, you're the head, you're the teacher, you're the leader, you're all of that and more. As a woman like myself, I will be expecting the men that I deal with to teach me, lead me, guide me, provide. That's what a woman like me look for in a man. And with that, I bring him femininity, nurturing, woman that he craves, that a lot of men crave. They crave that. It's like this how bad women like femininity today. Because if you're speaking to a woman and a woman can just make your dick hard just by the way she speaks, that is that is lacking, because you're not surrounded around a lot of feminine women. And when you get around one, you get so crunked up and turned up by her. You get a lot, you get so crunked up and turned up by this woman. It's because you're not surrounding yourself with a lot of feminine women. When you are a man and you are used to being around a lot of feminine women, that does something to you as a man. That's why kings had many women. That's why men love women. CEOs surround themselves around women. money, status, women, all of that comes together. Because when you're winning in life, you want to surround yourself with beautiful women. Women that are feminine, women when you are around them, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, and they make you feel like a man. And how she makes you feel like a man is when she's feeling like a woman. But when you get around bitches that don't feel like a woman, you don't feel like a man. Do you understand that? You're not going to feel like you're achieving shit when you got a dusty bitch by you making you feel like shit, doubting your manhood, doubting your abilities to be a man, attacking who you are. So you're not going to feel like you're achieving things. You're not going to feel like winning because you surrounded yourself with toxic ass bitches. And that's like I'm breaking it down as much as I can for you. Because a lot of women that you are around is toxic as fuck. And they doubt you and they want you to doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, that means that I matter and you don't. Do you hear me? When you deal with a woman and a woman make you question your manhood and you question who you are as a man and your abilities to be a man, you're leaning more so on what the bitch thinks about you than who you are and what you think and the things that you stand for. You put it all away for a bitch. And that's what masculine women do to men. If a woman is doubting your abilities to be a man, then that means you're leaning on her and that's her job. That's her purpose. If I'm dealing with a man, I'm not going to doubt your abilities as a man. I'm going to compliment you. A real woman compliments you as a man. In a sense, she brings peace. But you as a man must understand that. A lot of men just don't, right? You just don't. You become real clueless to what's the meaning of a real woman, a natural woman, natural feminine woman. A woman can enhance your life. Yes, a woman can. A woman can enhance your life. That's why you see a lot of men, they get around beautiful women. They want a woman to they masculine men love women. They love women. Love them. Mwah. They don't have problems with them because they accept their nature. They accept those women and they understand. But when they get around the right women, a woman that's comfortable in her femininity, that can complement your masculinity. She doesn't question it, she complements it. Do you hear me? A feminine woman does not question your masculinity. She complements your masculinity. A masculine woman questions your masculinity. She doesn't compliment your masculinity. That is a little bit too deep for some. Because that right there is going to go over a lot of men's head. And that has a lot to do with the energy and the women that you attract around you. So if you feel like shit, if you feel like you're not making it and you feel like your body, you feel like you're not delivering, you feel like you're just, you're any woman will do, you're going to be more so okay dealing with that type of woman that will bring you down because you are already insecure. You are. Because if she's coming to you with baggage, what's the baggage? Selfishness, hardship, miserable, sickness, dwelling in a low vibrant state, questioning you, questioning your abilities, debating you, arguing with you, can't get your dick hard, you don't care. And that goes back to you. That's you. And that's your insecurities. But it's only so much I can say. Because when it comes to women like that, I don't even entertain them. I don't. I talk to those type of women like shit. I talk to those type of women like shit. There's a reason why that China White moves the way she moves when it comes to a certain type of woman. Because bitch, you're beneath me. You are. You are very so much beneath me. And I don't entertain that type of woman. I just don't. And let me tell you a little bit something else. Beautiful women, they flaunt themselves. They do. Yes, I flaunt myself. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I work hard for this. Yes, I put in work. I do. For my hair, for my teeth, for my clothes, for my skin, for my pussy. Yes, I love myself. And when I'm around a man that do it for me, I throw myself at him. A feminine woman, she's going to throw herself at you. She's going to let you know I'm feeling you. You don't have to question it. You don't, yes, I am. South Florida. But you don't have to question that. So you're not going to question the woman that you're dealing with not one time because she's going to let you know, listen, you do it for me. She's okay with being a woman. She's okay with a masculine man just possessing her because she understands the divine order of the most high. Divine masculinity and divine femininity intertwining. That is that complements everything that's well deserving in a feminine woman life. So when you hear when you hear women say, that woman, she thinks she's all that. No, it's not that she thinks she's all that. She believes that shit. She lives that shit. So I'm not gonna ever question who I am as a woman for a pseudo masculine woman that questioned her existence because she doesn't know her place. She doesn't know her role. She doesn't even have the mindset to understand her purpose and her existence. So why would I question myself to that woman? But you men, you question yourself to that woman. And how do you question yourself? How do you question yourself? Because then you will begin to follow the bitch. You will begin to feel depressed about her saying you're worthless. You will begin to question yourself about your financial self. You will begin to question yourself on your looks. You will begin to question yourself on your body. You will begin to question yourself on your abilities to be a man. That's how you do that. Do you get that? Right? So I pay them dust. I I do. I do. I pay them dust. The older a woman gets, when you see a aggressive older woman, she's angry, she's bitter by beautiful, attractive women. And she's so toxic and bitter, right? This type of woman. She's angry because she didn't execute her life. So with women, we execute in relationships and we execute in life. We don't want to be the woman in our whole group that's a failure. We're failure with men and we're failure with money. That's a double L for a bitch. That is a double L. I am telling you some real shit. When a woman in her life, she may succeed in the corporate world, she may succeed in school, she may succeed in relationships, but she's going to succeed in one of those two things. When a woman is broke, old, and bitter, with no man, you know, with no man, yes, she didn't execute her life. She didn't. And anybody around her is going to feel her wrath. including men, women, and kids. And kids. That's why you see a lot of women online, the older women, she's beating her kids like dogs. Or she'll sell her daughter off. She'll prance her daughter. She'll put her daughter on the skimpiest outfit because she done did that in her life. So she got to make money off her daughter. She got to brainwash her daughter to do what I say because my life is wasted, but I can still live my life through you. So I'm going to pimp my daughter out. When you see their mothers, the a lot of those mothers, they don't have fucking hair. They're bald headed. That pseudo masculine fucking hairstyle. When you see a lot of them bitches, they be in the projects. A lot of them bitches, they be online. When you see a mother and a daughter in the same video with no man around, and she's skimpy and her daughter is even skimpier, she's living her life through her daughter because she's a miserable old bitch. She didn't succeed with a man and she didn't execute in her life. And she's miserable. And you know who feel her wrath? Everybody around her. And a lot of you, men and women, you have that fucking woman in your family. And you still treat that person like they're sane and they're not. That woman is lost her fucking mind. She lost her mind. When a woman doesn't succeed in life, when she doesn't execute in a relationship, and when she doesn't execute in life, that woman is bitter and miserable. And everybody around her is going to feel her wrath. And you have that same woman in your family. You know that woman or you're dating that woman. I see them all the time. I see a lot of older, bitter bitches. Older, bitter bitch. You are older, bitter bitches. And you beat on your sons and you pimp your daughter out. You do. But do you hear women talking about this shit? Do you? You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear that because then she'll go against the sisterhood. And you already know you can't go against the sisterhood because you don't have a man, you can always fall back on the trauma bonding sisterhood. The sisterhood ain't going to judge you. The sisterhood is not going to talk about your weight. They're not going to talk about how bad you smell. They're not going to talk about you pimping your fucking kids out. They're not going to tell you how you fuck up all your relationships. They're not going to tell you how toxic you is. No, we're there for you. That's why you're not going to hear that shit. You ain't going to hear no woman talk about that shit because that's a quiet, kept secret in women. You know women in your fucking family that pimp their kids out, pimp their daughters out, hate their sons, treat their sons like they're girls. They do that. They do that. But you're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear it. Because that's a quiet kept secret amongst women. Oh, we can call him out. We can call her out. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to call out the women that abuse their children. We're not going to call out women that have been in toxic relationships because we understand her. We feel her pain. And she can always come back to us. She can. Oh, yes, she can join women groups. She can join panels. And we can trauma bond together on a dick we never had. The dick that we want. Right? That's what they do. You got me fucked all the way up. I don't deal with those hoes. I don't run in a circle. I don't have friends. I distance myself from women because I understand the underlying secret that they keep. You got me fucked up. That's why I do the type of content I do. You got me all the way fucked up. I don't hang with no group of women because a group of women always run back to that motherfucking sisterhood bullshit. They never call out the things that need to be called out. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You got me fucked up. No, I'm not. I'm extremely raw. I'm uncut and unfiltered. I am. And I'm going to stay this way. I have been this way since I've been on this goddamn platform. I'm not sugarcoating nothing for nobody. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. And I don't explain myself to nobody. I move this way for a reason. This is why I'm China white. and they're not. So when you see those type of women, them angry, and it be the oldest fucking one leading the youngest one through the fucking dark alley. They take the young woman because they're jealous of her. They're jealous of the 20-year-old, the 18-year-old. Hell, they're jealous of the 12-year-old. They're jealous of the fucking 12-year-old. Because it be the women that tell your daughter, and women, if you in the chat, if you in the clouds, you can agree with me. When you were young, it was a woman that told you was hot. It wasn't a man. It started with a fucking woman. She gave you those ideas of you being this attractive, sexy little girl. Oh, you're hot. You're fast. Because I remember family members telling me that shit at a young age. You can't lie to me. Oh, let me look at your, oh, you fine? Let me see your body. Yo, you fine. And you fucking 12. You're 12. You're 10. And it be the fucking women telling you you're sexy or you're hot or you're fast. It don't even be your uncles. It don't even be the males. It be your fucking own family members or women. So when you see them bitter ass women, them hateful ass women that's hateful and mad at their fucking life, they didn't execute their fucking life and they didn't execute in a relationship. And I don't entertain those bitches. I give them my ass a kiss. And if I ever get on a panel with one of them hoes, I drag their ass to filth. I do. And I feel good about it. I feel good because that's what they need. They need to be checked fucking ties. And I don't care. So, those, over, aggressive older women, why you so bitter and mad? That's the real question. That's the question I ask. Why are you mad? I know why you mad, because you squandered your youth. Yeah, you're not useful anymore. So you surround yourself with weak-minded women that will quote unquote cling to you because you're the high hyena. And they'll suck your fucking click. Yes, they'll suck your fucking click. I'm not doing that shit. Not for no fucking woman. Definitely a bitter woman that didn't execute her fucking life. You didn't even execute your whole fucking life, girl. Does that make sense to you? That don't make sense to me. So when you see those bitter women and they got younger women around them, why are you with these younger women telling them nothing but foolishness? Tell them nothing. Teach them nothing. Just fucking liars. And I call it out every time I get a chance. I do. So the next one, and it's been an hour. I'm gonna really try to go fast because I don't want to be on here that long. These type of women want to bully a man into a relationship. Oh, you owe me this. So you owe me 5 more years of a relationship. But bitch, I'm fucking miserable. You are making me miserable, bitch. You're not allowed to leave her alone. You're not allowed to walk away from a toxic relationship. You're not allowed to say I'm not attractive to you. I'm not. You don't turn me the fuck on. You are not allowed to leave her. You're not allowed to say I'm not attracted to you. You're not. So when you get around a woman and, you could be cool with her. You know her. Y'all was cool. Y'all was friends. She's expecting you to be in a relationship with her. Or she'll bully you in a relationship with her. Or if you are in a relationship with her, you're not allowed to walk away. You're not. You're not allowed to walk away from the relationship. She's going to make you feel like you're supposed to be with me. So you telling me that you with a woman and she doesn't do it for you no more, whatever fucking reason it is. You can find any reason. If you want to walk away, just walk away. Many bitches want reasons. Give her the reason. And the reason has to be okay with her. She has to approve it, right? Think about it. I want you to think deep and hard. I want you to. I want you to think deep and hard. She wants you to give her an explanation on why you're walking away. If I'm with a man and you walk away, bye. I don't need an explanation because I don't do it for you. I'm secure with who I am. But when you're with a woman, she's not secure with who she is. So you have to give her a good explanation. The explanation better be right, because if it's not, I'm going to destroy your fucking life. You could be tired of fucking. You could be tired of using her. A lot of men just tired of using the same bitch. And if I tell them that, they get mad with me. Listen, I'm in women groups, okay? I talk to women. I haven't been in a group for a minute, but when I was in a group, you tell them the truth. He might be tired of just using you. He's using you. He's using you. He's tired. I mean, he's just he. Sometimes a man just get fucking tired of dealing with the same bitch and the same shit over and over again. And even with that, that's not good enough for women. It's not. With women, especially a masculine, delusional bitch, she's not done with you until she's done with you. You heard what I said? She's not done with you until she's done with you. So this is why she make your life a living hell. This is why she call you numerous of times. She goes to your job. She call your boss. She lies on you, quote unquote, the smearing campaign, because you owe her for her mistakes. You owe her. So she's not done with you until she's done with you. She's not. She's not done with you. So with a lot of women, you can't walk away from that type of woman. No, you're not. You're not going to walk away from this type of woman because she's not done with you. And you got to give her a reason. So she bullies you into the relationship. She bullies you. Oh, you telling me I wasn't an amazing woman when I did this. So she'll go down the list of things she have done when things you probably never asked for. Things that she felt comfortable doing. But the things that you asked for, she never did. Like, shut the fuck up, right? Didn't you tell her to shut the fuck up when I'm talking? She never does that. She'll do something the opposite of that. So if you say, listen, look, thanks, baby, you did that, you did this, do that, but it ain't working out because the things that I want in a woman, you don't possess. And that's hard. That is so hard for a woman to accept. It's very hard because if she believes in her mind that she's just this amazing woman and she did all of these things on the list for you, that you can't walk away because she brought these things to your life. So she's not, so you can't walk away from the relationship. You can't. She bullies you into a relationship. She do. So let me turn my music back on. I wanted to break that down. Sorry, y'all. She bullies you into a relationship. Understand what I'm saying, fam. Women, this is how we think. Especially when a woman, she puts herself in the male role. She's putting herself, think about it. She's putting her mind, her mental, her body in a male's role. So she feels like she did all these things for you and you owe her. What do you owe her? You owe her the relationship because she feels like she's entitled to that. She's entitled to that. Even if you didn't ask for it. You didn't ask for her to come to your house every fucking weekend and cook dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for her to go take your car clean and make sure it's gassed up and your clothes are on. You didn't ask for any of that shit. She just did it. But she's running down the list of things she did for you, even if you didn't ask. And with the things that you asked, she didn't fulfill. And what women don't understand is the things that men ask for in a relationship, that's the things that he desires as a man. I never hear men say, I desire money from a bitch. I never hear that shit. I never hear men say, I desire, a woman to drive this type of car. I desire a woman to have these type of degrees. I desire a woman to have her own business. I never hear that shit. I always hear, I desire a feminine woman. I desire a woman that's respectful. I desire a woman that she looks good as fuck and she compliments my masculinity and she shuts the fuck up when I talk and she just know how to be a fucking woman. That's what I hear. But women exchange their femininity for things. And they don't get that part. And when I tell them that they do, they act like they don't. You do. You exchanging your femininity for money. You exchanging your femininity for a degree. You're exchanging your femininity for a car. You're exchanging your femininity for a job. You're exchanging your femininity for school. You're exchanging your femininity for things. You do that. Fam. They do. So when you get around a certain type of bitch, with the last bitch you was with, okay, she did all these things, but the bitch I'm with, this bitch makes me feel like a fucking man. Because she understands the natural order of the Most High. And she gets that part. And she understands that part. But the other bitch, oh, I did this and I did that and I did this and this. He didn't ask for that. He didn't want that. That didn't fulfill him. Them things that you offered. Them things that none of that. Get it out your fucking mind. Throw that shit away. Because he didn't ask for that. He didn't. And if he did, if he required that, then he didn't want you as a woman. Because what makes you a woman as a woman is you can nurture a child. You can breed children. You can respect your head. You can be a comfortable woman in your home and don't have to worry about being in the motherfucking streets. That man didn't care for you. That's just facts. No real man wants that woman out there in the streets late at night working a fucking 20-hour job. No real man. Real man wants his woman in the bed at a certain time. So if you did all those fucking things for a man, he didn't fucking like you. And that's something you have to deal with. You can't bully nobody in a fucking relationship. That shit ain't natural. That's not the order. That ain't no order of the Most High. That's some twisted shit you conjured up in your motherfucking head to make you feel like this man owe you his motherfucking testicles. You want a man to chop off his fucking dick and hand it to you. That's what you want. So when we talk about bullying, a woman bullying you into a relationship, she doesn't understand that order. So you have to give her a good reason on why are you leaving me? Why don't you want to be with me? What? I did this for you. I did that for you. I fucking did all these things that you didn't ask for. But when he asks you, what about the things I said that in order for you to be with me, this is what I need done? Why wasn't those things fulfilled? Why wasn't those things done? And I can guarantee you it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with things. It is not things. And women believe that, I drive this car. I made these degrees. I got this much money. So that makes me, no. Because if you think about it, men with status and men with money, they don't even be with women that make half as they make. Men with a certain figure that they make, they're not with women that make more than them. Think about it. The CEO of fucking Apple, the men that own Apple, the men that got Amazon, the men that got fucking Netflix, they're not with these pseudo type fucking bitches. Their woman don't fucking work. They don't. So when you tell a woman, listen, man, all I desire from you is cooperation and for you to listen. Because when you tell a woman that, you know what that means? That means I have to follow his lead. And masculine bitches don't want to follow your lead. Do you get what the fuck I'm saying? I'm telling you some real shit. That's why the simple shit would never be done with you. Because it's easier to replace that simple shit with things. Okay, he don't want me talking back to him. Well, how about, I go to school. I got my education. I'll drop my degree in front of you. How about I open up a business? How about I go get me the nicest car? What about my car? But that's not what I asked for. I asked for cooperation. Because the little things that a man asks for, women are not willing to give that to you, because that means she's following you. That means she's cooperating. That means she's listening. That means she's receiving you. Do you get that part? Do you understand that? When she's following your lead, when she's listening to you, when she's cooperating with you, that means that you're leading. That's what that means, fam. That's what that means. That's what that means. It's so simple, but it's so fucking hard. Because women don't want to do that. Especially pseudo-masculine ass bitches. They rather buy a fucking car. They rather make $100,000, give you all of that, and tell you to stay in a fucking relationship. And take my shit. Take me beating you down. Take me lying to you. Take me, saying anything and doing anything to you. Take the car. Take my degrees. Take my job. Because I refuse to give you that than give you this. And this is so simple, but I'd rather give you that. Because to me, that's big. But to you, it's simple. The simple things to you, it's big to me. Do you get that? Do you get that part? Because the simple things to you is big for a woman. Because that means she has to follow you. And a woman, pseudo-masculine bitch, she doesn't want to receive you. She wants you to receive her. She wants you to receive her. So you're receiving a bitch. You're listening to a bitch. You're following a bitch. You're cooperating with a bitch. That's beta. That is beta. And that's when you begin to question yourself. And that is when you begin to feel like killing yourself, because you will never make her happy. You ain't gonna make her happy. You're not. But you think that cooperating with her is gonna, okay, I'm dealing with her, and man, my girl told me the other day that I need to lose 5 pounds. My girl told me that I need to change my wardrobe. There you go, following a bitch. Because you cooperating with her. Well, my girl said she go out every weekend at 2, and I told her to come home at 11. But, I didn't let her, I'm going to let her do what she want to do, because I'm just scared of arguing. I don't want to argue. You don't want to argue. You don't want to go back and forth with a bitch. But if you tell her you should be home at 11, if you tell her, I want you in bed secure, what women don't understand is that is called protection. Because you as a man know there's wolves out there. She's not thinking in that logic. She's thinking that those men are actually men that wants to be with her, that wants to teach her, that wants to lead her. And when you try to lead her, when you try to teach her, she's not receptive to you. You're more receptive to her because you don't want to argue. You get it? She bullied you into a relationship. She bullied you. She bullied you. She bullied you into a relationship. Now you cooperating with a bitch. Now you cooperating with her. And she doesn't cooperate with you. Now she's running all over you. Now she's doing anything she want to do because you're scared to argue. So she bullied you into the relationship. So now the things that you wanted from a woman, you don't get that. You don't get that. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that respect. You're not. That respect will never come. You're not going to get that. What women will do, or what a pseudo masculine ass bitch will do, she will disguise the shit that you actually desire in a woman. And it's so natural. Every woman possesses it. But like I said earlier in the live stream, it is called mature femininity. And a lot of women like that shit. They don't understand it. They lack the knowledge of understanding what they're truly here to do. I understand that. I'm not going to go out there and get a 9-to-5 fucking job for a man. My job is in the home. I'm a woman. I'm very secure with that. I'm comfortable being in my home, raising my children. I don't want to be out there in the street. I'm not changing no fucking tire because, number one, I have nails. I don't want to be in the sun because I'm worried about my skin. I'm worried about my hair. I'm worried about taking care of myself. And me being around strangers at the fucking workplace is going to drain me up as a woman. I don't want to be drained. I don't want to argue with no boss. I don't want no boss telling me what to do. My man tells me what to do. So what the fuck I look like being that type of woman? That ain't me. And she has to understand that part about her. Men love a woman with that mindset. Because those type of women are very secure and very happy. It's fun to be around. She just wants to be crunk. Point blank, period. They want to, they like that type of shit. They want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So, the next one. She telling you how to be a man. She will tell you how to be a man. So the woman you with is telling you how to be a man. See, I'm only giving you the perspective of a woman. I'm in the mindset of that woman. I'm embodying any woman that you come across, because what I do is I'm not the exception. The moment I say that I'm the exception, then I begin to judge. I don't want to judge. I want to be raw and uncut as fuck when I'm breaking things down to you. That's why a lot of those women you listen to, they make themselves the exception. That's why certain things they can't really point out to you, because they make themselves the exception. Get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't do that. I embody all those fucking women. Any woman you think about, I embody the mindset of that woman. I'm actually giving you the point of view. So I'm not telling you how to fucking be a man. I'm telling you how we view you as a man. How women view you. How women blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I can go down the fucking list. So when a woman in a relationship is telling you how to be a man, she's telling you how to be a man, and she's a woman. This bitch bleed every fucking month. I bleed every month. I would never understand how to be a man. I would never understand the struggles that you go through as a man. I won't. So when you talk about a woman that you're dealing with telling you how to be a man, fam, come on. Come on. Come on. She is projecting the shit that she feels on you. And she wants you to embody her. So I'm with you, right? Let's say I'm with Big Lax in the chat. I'm with you. We're in a relationship. I'm telling you what you should do. Does that make sense to you? Women want men they can control. We do. We want men we can control. And when we can't control you, it's like, damn. It's like, I can't control him. Like, I cannot control him. I can't control this man. Like, it's hard to try to get this type of man to do what the fuck I want him to do. But when you with a woman, the woman that you're dealing with, the woman that you are with, you begin to embody her. So the things that she believes, the things that she sees, you see. The things she believes, you believe. So she's teaching, leading, and guiding you. Come on now, fam. Like, I can't do this shit. Like, it's too fucking easy. It's too fucking easy, fam. You cannot tell me that, you know, you a man and you're happy and then you embodying a bitch. You embodying her. So when she feel a certain way about a movie, you feel a certain way about a movie. If she feel a certain way about food, you feel a certain way about food. If she feel a certain way about a person, you feel a certain way about a person. When she's in her bag and going through her bullshit, her mental unstable ass, because we go through that certain times of the month, you go through the same shit. You embodying this bitch. That's why I don't deal with women. I don't hang around them. Because then they want me to embody them. Do you hear me? A woman wants you to embody her. She wants that. A woman's so strong about getting a man to think like her and do what the fuck she wants you to do. She will go to the extent of the world to prove her point to you. A bitch will fucking kill you to prove a point. Do you get me? Because a bitch so bad want the man that she's dealing with to embody her. She will kill you to get that point across. I seen a bitch on Snap. Because the man wouldn't do what she says, she recorded it and told him, and he begged for his life. He said, please don't kill me. And she said, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? And shot him. On Snap. A bitch will take a bullet to your head to prove a point. Women want you to embody them. So whatever the fuck, if you a man and you looking at situations from a logical point, from a reasoning, you logic and you reasoning with the situation so you can see what my woman talking about. Or, you know how we come to you as a man, we say, baby, I can't stand this person doing this to me. You as a man, you can see what the fuck going on because your point of view is higher than hers. We're beating through an emotional place. We're vibrating from an emotional place. We're not logical. Because when we are in our feelings, we feel a certain way about a certain situation. What's good, sis? We feel a certain way about a situation. So we want our men to feel the same way about the person we don't like. So what we try to do is get you to embody us. So you can feel the same way about a person, about your mother, about your brother, about your friend, about your cousin, about her own family members, or about the people you work with, or the barbershop you go to, or the gym you go to. We want you to think like us. And if you ain't on your shit, if you not thinking logical as fuck, she will try to get you and tell you how to be a man. And then you run and you embody the bitch and you just as emotional as the woman. Because when men become emotional, it's straight up, it's straight up ugly. We know that. We see that when men are emotional, a lot of people get caught up with his emotions. A lot of people when it comes to a man. Because a man, his emotion exude the woman. We know that. That's why men keep their emotions in check. Women, we fall on our emotions on any little thing. Shit, a woman fucked up my damn nail. I paid $90 for it. I took the shit off. I was so mad. I was so mad. I'm sorry. I was just in my emotions, and I was mad. I took them off. So when a woman is trying to tell you how to be a man, you can't deal with that type of woman. You can't, because see, that woman will get you in her kilt. She will get you in her kilt. That's a dangerous. That's life and death. Because we see men that get into their emotions online crying, and then he take his whole family out. We see men that lose their jobs, and their wife is, putting so much pressure on him, and you embodying the bitch. And next thing you know, the man take out his whole fucking family. But when you embody that woman and what she thinks and how she moves and her feelings towards other people and her lack of judgment, it is purely lack of judgment, fam. When you do that, that is when you put yourself and everybody around you in harm, because that's when you begin to think and act like a bitch. That's when you see some of the men at your job, like, you ever been around a certain type of man and he always crying about his bitch, or when his bitch call, you know what I'm talking about. A bitch made ass nigga. You know the type. You know what I'm talking about. That man is embodying his bitch. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. He embodying his bitch. He is. And I can't, because see, when you're a woman and you have a backbone and you have a mind, it's easy for women to be attracted to those type of women, because those type of women, their energy is like, they act like niggas. They do. They act like a whole fucking man. So when she get around a woman like that, the weaker women submit to that woman. That's why, your girl China White, I don't hang in the crowd. I don't hang in the group. I ain't body none of you fuck ass whores. I'm not doing that. You got me fucked all the way up. I stand alone. And it's hard for a woman. It's hard for women, especially when you're young and you're around those pseudo masculine ass bitches. It's very hard, because they want you to embody them. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So, she'll tell you how to be a man. The bitter and the hate this woman has for men. See, you will never truly understand when a woman hates all men. You'll never understand that. If she ever get to a point and she hates all men, that woman is scorned. That's a scorned woman. And she uses men as objects. Do you hear me? You become an object. You become pieces to her chess game, her puzzle, her Monopoly board. She playing Candyland. She's playing what? What she's playing. You just become an object. That's it. There is no love. She don't develop no feelings. Everything she do with a man is going to benefit her. and her only. Not you. Not you. So when you talk about a woman that's hate all men and she's mad about her ex and she's upset at men and men are this and men are that and men, you're just a tool at that point. That's it. You're just not even a tool. You're an object. You're something to do, something to play with. It's not even about turning her pussy on anymore. She can play with her own pussy. She can do that. It's not even about you fucking her. She doesn't look at no man as something to fuck on. At that point, she's just looking at winning. Winning, winning, and winning. Get. Mine. That's it. When you hear a woman say, oh, men, all men, black men, men, white men, Spanish men, black men, this man, little boys, baby boys, boys alone, your whole existence. Just wipe out all the men. Oh, yeah, she's scorned. Oh, yes. But all men gonna feel the wrath. Not that man. Oh, he's feeling the wrath, but all men are gonna feel the wrath. And what she will do is teach her daughters and teach other women how to get up on all men. Listen, you don't have to listen to your girl China White. You don't have to. I'm just breaking this shit down. I'm just breaking it down. I am. And she likes to show examples. She show examples of men behavior, of when men are caught up, because it's all men. All men. Men behavior. So she teaches women how to do this and how to do that and this and that and this and that. Because men become nothing but a game to play. That's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a game. That's it. And that's probably hard for a lot of men, because you could be with a woman that's just, you're in the game with her. You're just playing a game. But when you play the game back with her, she has an issue with it. Oh, when a woman is running game on you and she's playing game, when you run the game back on her, oh God, why are you doing that? Because you're supposed to fall for the okie doke, right? You supposed to fall for the bullshit, right? When you play along and her little fucked up ass game, you don't take her serious. You deal with her from the position you're gonna deal with her from. That's not good enough when she wants to execute and she doesn't see anything in you but what the fuck she wants. When you a man that understand that with certain type of women, they're not gonna take that. She would rather leave you before you leave her. And she's fine with it. It's easy for her. You get it? Do you get it? Do you understand that? And that's hard for some men. A lot of men don't understand when a woman is scorned from men, and it be a lot of those. Let me not even say that, but it be a lot of women that has been in a lot of toxic ass relationships when they were younger, and they get a little bit older. All men gonna pay. All of them. All of them. Even fucking boys. Shit, I heard somebody say, boys, you get pregnant with a boy, abort it. Don't have boys. That's how far it goes. That's how deep the rabbit hole goes. and everything is about men, 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 men. Damn, bitch, who hurt you? But that's what I'm saying. Even your mother, right? But I'm saying with that woman, she doesn't have a man. So when you get a woman that's feminine, or you get a woman that you like, and she meets your mother gonna find an issue with her because that girl intimidates your mother. A lot of times it be your own mother. But see, this is where the problem comes in, fam. This is where the problem comes in. Because if you the type of man that don't even see that, like, this is how I view my parents. I view them as a vessel. That's it. I was here because you brought me here. You equipped me with tools. And in life, I use those tools. And when I get with a man, I put away with the things I learned from you and I absorb him. It's like passing the torch. You know, you're passing the torch to your daughter. You're passing the torch to your son. You equip them with all the tools that they need in this world to succeed. And you respect them for that. You do. You respect your parents for that. But if my mother wasn't shit, if my father wasn't shit, you're not going to get a phone call from me. Because you were just used as a vessel. I don't put all that extra shit. People be buying shit, Mother's Day, all that. I don't do none of that. I don't even celebrate that shit. That's not China white. I give my mother and my father what they deserve. That's it. I don't do all that extra shit. I don't. Because I feel like that's manipulating me. You're manipulating me to be your servant when I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. I am cutthroat when it comes to that shit. And a lot of men are not. A lot of men are mother boys. Like a lot of men look at their mother like I'm not gonna even, that's a whole nother live stream. It is. Yes, it is. So when a person, and this is why it becomes too raw for some, because then you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, God damn, I was a fool. Or God damn, I made this mistake. But wouldn't you rather know now than later? I don't give a fuck how old you is. I don't want to be a fool at 90. If I can learn something at 90, I will learn it. It doesn't matter. But a lot of people, it's very triggering. It's triggering because you feel like a fool, but that's your ego talking to you. That is your ego telling you that you're a failure. So instead of you taking the L, you will manipulate your damn self. That's what you do. And when you do that as a man, you make it easy for women to take and do all this kind of shit to you. That's why I go in so motherfucking hard. I point out, I don't just, I'm not like them women goddamn content creators just stroking motherfucking dick and stroking motherfucking click. I don't do that shit. I will not stroke your dick and I'm not going to stroke your motherfucking click. Point blank and period. I'm going to tell you where you fucking wrong at. And I'm going to tell you when you drop the ball, when dealing with a bitch, and I can point out when a bitch is not doing shit and you just stealing your mind and fucking up your own fucking relationship. But it's hard for a lot of people because their ego is so fucking, their ego is so big. Their ego, it's your ego. If you look in the mirror and say, you know what? I fucked up. I'll be a better person because we all fall short. We all fall short. The thing is, how do you get back up? How do you become a warrior? How do you win? How do you succeed? How do you trump those bad experiences that was in your life in the past? Because when you don't, that shit stick out like a sore thumb. And when it sticks out like a sore thumb, everybody around you can see your insecurities. Everybody. And the first thing that a woman go to is your insecurities. And if you ain't worked on yourself as a man and you ain't healed those wounds as a man, those past issues that you got, when a woman bump into that bruise, boom, it's like, your ass have a fucking relapse or some shit. That's why if you are, within a relationship or you was hurt, you don't need to be dealing with no woman. Why do everybody keep telling men, like, think about it. Some of your content creators tell you need to get bitches. You need whores. No, you don't, fam. You don't need to be fucking and you don't need to be talking to bitches. You need to fix your fucking self. You do. You do. You are self-sabotaging your damn self. And I'm sorry. Like, if you got a problem with that, like, unsubscribe from my fucking channel. It is what the fuck it is. If you are still hurt by the last person and you tell the person that you with now, oh, I had this problem with the last person. Listen, your ass is still fucked up from that last person. And you don't need to be dealing with no bitch. You need to be dealing with yourself. Okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Damn, that bitch hurt me. How the fuck that bitch hurt me? How the fuck could that bitch lie to me? How the fuck could she have a kid on me? How the fuck my mama left me? Damn, my dad left me. Damn, my dad used to abuse me. Damn, my mom used to fucking fuck me up. Damn, my sister used to hit on me. Damn, my brother used to do this to me. Damn. Damn. But if that is you and you are that man, you don't need to be worried about no bitch. That shouldn't be in your fucking mind. That's just a waste of time, etc., and energy. That's it. You need to be focused on you and being a better man, a better person in your life. So you get to the point. So when you get around bitches, you don't attract the wrong bitch. Do you understand that? Do you get that? So when you get around bitches, you don't attract the wrong bitch. You can weed through the bitches. You can say, I don't want that bitch, or I deal with that bitch. I don't want that bitch. I deal with that bitch. Oh, I deal with her on the weekends, or I deal with her on Fridays. Or she seemed like credentials to be, my main chick. Or she seemed like a bitch. That's how it be. Because then your life is so organized, you can maintain the bitches in your life because you can see through all the bullshit. But when your mind is cluttered, when it's clogged with, damn, man, why my mama fucking with me? Why my brother and my this and that and my aunties did me like shit? And you still trying to prove. Let me tell you something. This is the thing I see with a lot of men, and it's nothing bad, but it's something a lot of men should tell other men and help other men about, is try to prove yourself to your toxic ass family members. It's so hard for men that you try to prove shit to people that don't fucking like you. That's why I treat my family members as fucking vessels. I don't fuck with my family. I don't. Listen, fam, when I tell you I'm cutthroat, I'm cutthroat. I don't. I only deal with my stepfather, my mother, and one of my sisters. I don't talk to my brothers. I don't talk to any of my sisters. I only talk to one sister because I'm not with the games. I'm not with the fugazi shit. Because you're just like somebody that will backstab me. So I will not be proving myself to you. You're nobody. You're nobody. It be your own family cutting your throat, but you still look at this person like they're blood. Men do that all the time. You still trying to save your brother and you got a business and he's a sinking fucking ship. You still trying to take care of your fucking mama and she giving it to her dope head boyfriend. Your mama fucking a fucking your mama is giving money away to niggas. Or your mama is fucking different niggas. And you trying to take care of your fucking mama. Like, what the fuck? That's that's a lot of that's a lot of bullshit. Like, you gotta detach. Let me tell y'all something. You as a man, you gotta hurt your own feelings. I'm just giving you some advice. If you don't have to take it. When it comes to anybody in your life that you love them. I mean, like, you would kill for them. Like, you will put your life on the line. I'm not talking about children. I am talking about adults. And these adults are toxic. And these adults are using you. And these adults are fake. And these adults are manipulating. And these adults can't stand you. And these adults want to use you. And these adults say anything to you. And these adults will set you up. How you distance yourself from them, you got to hurt your own self. Hurt your own feelings. You got to. And when you see shit for what it truly is, you're not gonna want to be around them. Cause they can't hurt you. You didn't hurt your damn self. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, women do that in relationships with men. Let me turn this down, right? Women do that in relationships with men. How we get over a man in a relationship, we'll hurt our own fucking feelings. We accept everything that man did to us, and we hurt ourselves, and that's how a bitch can really get over a man that she's really addicted to. Like, she really addicted to a man. Like, if we love a man, we'll hurt our own fucking feelings. We'll even lie to ourselves so we won't deal with that fucking man no more. Do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? Like, that's what women do. We will say, "Oh no, girl, like, that man, he was stealing from you. So we won't deal with you no more." We'll even lie to ourselves. So if you got a family member and you got like five family members, and these people are toxic as fuck, these people taking from you, these people manipulating you and doing all this shit, you gotta hurt your own self when it comes to them. Then when you deal with them not from an emotional point. You're not dealing with them from, "Oh, that's my blood, that's my family, that's my cousin, that's my mother." I don't give a fuck about any of that, because if you serve no purpose in my life, I'm not going to deal with you. I'm just not. I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you're my mother, my father. You don't serve a purpose. You are a vessel. That's it. Men are so emotional when it comes to their mothers. When you don't understand, she was used as a vessel. I treat my daughters like young ladies. I respect them as such. I don't invade their privacy. I don't do that as a mother. But you have mothers that are in, like, you, like, they teach their kids how to be servants. And you, when you grow up, you're still a servant to the person, was your mother, was your parents. And then you feel like you owe them something when you don't. And that shit is fucking disgusting to me. I don't understand how people do that shit. I just don't understand. And the people that you deal with is toxic as fuck. And the only thing you lean on when dealing with the person that you're dealing with that's in your family is, "That's my blood. That's my cousin. That's my mother. That's it. That's it." Cause you gotta think of, like, I can go deeper and deeper, 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 deeper into that, but I'm not. Let me just end it on this note. This live stream is going to membership only, right? And I got some drops I'm gonna be dropping later on. So, and I just didn't want to go too far away from the topic, right? um, it's really two things. And I'm gonna break them down. So the next one is balance. 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 The woman that you entertain, or the woman that you deal with, the woman that you're dealing with and she's in your life, is she balanced or is she unstable? This is how you see an unbalanced woman, when any little thing triggers her like that. When she's not strategic, right? Because when you're dealing with a woman, a lot of times we can see things you don't see. And we'll say, "Baby, I see that. I see that man doing this to you. I see that woman trying to set you up." Because we feel things as women. We do. And this is how, and I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like when your mother or your grandmother get older and they can see some things you don't see. That's how we are as women. That's our instincts. That's our not our higher self. Is everyone has it, but people like to make it seem like, oh, they're just this spiritualized, or that's my third eye, or I'm just better than you because I can read this person and you can't. That's not true. That's not true, fam. All you do is work on yourself and trust your instincts. Trust them. People will try to make you think that they're better than you because they can see things you don't see. That's not true. Some people have insight, stronger insights because they constantly work on having those insights. And some people, they know how to point things out. Intuitions, right? Some people they lean heavy on their intuitions. Everybody has it. Everybody. The Most High created that in everybody. This is why when you were a child and you were around a certain person, you felt uneasy and you told your mother or your father, or you know what I mean? You just felt uneasy about a certain person when you were younger. You know why? Because when you were younger, your intuitions was very strong and your parents or whoever taught you how to trust them. But when you get older as an adult, a man or a woman, and I know it's probably too much for some people, but I'm gonna break it down anyways. But as adults, we begin to believe that we don't have to look into our intuitions. But for women, it's very strong, and that bring us balance. That bring us balance because we know how to see a situation and make common sense of the bullshit. So it's kind of like a woman ain't gonna let her kids play in a role. That's just common sense, right? That's common sense. A balanced woman is not gonna let anybody around her home. She's not gonna argue with people at your job. She's not going to do that, right? Right? Because she's using her better self. She's using her reasoning, right? Yeah, it's your gut. When people say trust your gut, that's facts. And it's not like when you hear people that say they're this guru person, they're something like a spiritual being. That's all bullshit. Everybody has that in them. Just a lot of people don't master that, and a lot of men don't. Common sense and intuition is not the same thing. Common sense is just if you playing a role, your ass gonna get hit, right? Your intuition don't have to tell you that. That's just pure common sense, right? So your intuition is things that's giving you something that things you can't see. Your inner self sense something is not right before it happens. It alerts you. That's what it is. But a lot of people don't trust their inner self because you don't trust yourself. You don't master that. When you begin to master that, you can see things and you become a balanced person. And that's hard, very hard for some people to do, is to actually be balanced because that takes a lot of inner work. So when you're dealing with a woman, she's very so much balanced. She can see things that you can't see sometimes. And when you begin to understand her, what she's saying about a certain person that you're dealing with, then you have insight on that. That's what a balanced woman can do when she's dealing with a man. She can sense certain things. We sense things as mothers, like when our children are sick or when you're becoming sick. That's how we can tell when a man is laying with another woman. We can tell that. We can sense that. We know something is just not right. Like the woman that you're dealing with, she doesn't have any proof. She doesn't need it because she sensed something. It be her inner self would be right on point. And a person trust their self. They work on their self. So when you're dealing with a woman, a certain type of woman, right? Not a masculine delusional bitch. But we're talking about a certain woman that's bringing peace, balance, and harmony to your life. When she can complement it. When she complements your life, right? She's very balanced. Very balanced. Very. She is. She's balanced because she can sense things and she lean on that and she trusts that. She's not going to put you in a situation that you have to lose your life. She's not going to do that. Masculine toxic bitch, she's going to always keep you in situations that you have to defend your home, have to defend yourself, have to defend your job, have to defend your children, have to defend your character, have to defend yourself, have to defend your name. That's not a balanced woman. A balanced woman understands that about you. She will never put you in that type of position as a man. I see you, boo. Mwah. Y'all, thanks for coming through. I know y'all like I know. I probably went the fuck in. And I was on here 2 hours. And the last one. She will suck the masculinity out of your son. See, this is the thing a lot of men don't know. That's why you choose wisely who you put a baby in. You choose very wisely because if you're dealing with a bitch that see your son as a woman, she's going to treat your son as a woman. She's going to depress his masculinity. So depressing your masculinity, you got to think about a kid is letting him be free with whatever ideas he having to fuck his head. So if me and you have a son together and you're not home, let's say you work, you're on business trip. When you're not home, the rules that you instilled in the home, I must instill them because you're not there, right? But you put a baby in a woman that when her son he wants to play with baby dolls, she'll buy him one because she's trying to relate to his masculinity when that's not her job. Her job is to raise her son and give him the tools he need as a man. So she treats him as a young man. He's a young man. He's not a baby. The nurturing for a child is, I'm thinking, to the ages of 3, not even to 3, to 2. That's when the father is instilling that manhood in the son, and the woman, whatever the dad is teaching, she instills it when the dad is not around. Because you have to remember, the most important thing as a man is who you put a baby in. That woman is that's that's the drop. That's where everything starts. Everything we think about, everything we feel goes through the child. That is spiritual. That's very spiritual and it's very deep. So when you put a baby in a woman that's masculine and she depress her kid's masculinity, it's because she's against masculinity itself. She is. She doesn't understand it. So she depress it. So when she sees your son and he wants to wear nail polish, he wants to wear high heel shoes. He's a kid. He doesn't know. Something he's seen on TV or something he heard from school or something he heard his cousins or his friends. She's supposed to instill the rules that you taught, but she doesn't. She depress it by teaching him how to be a woman. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He just doesn't. Like we like when we were kids, we mimic things we see. That's what we do. But she would depress his masculinity. That woman is not balanced. But when you with a woman and she's going against the rules that you're setting in the home, she's going against you. She's going against you, fam. That's what she's doing. So if you got a woman or if you don't have kids or your baby mama, what she is doing, she's going against his masculinity as a young boy, as a young man. Masculinity is so important. Is very important. Masculinity is so important. It's very important that a lot of people really truly don't understand. They're washing away masculinity. Now they're putting men in dresses and they're supposed to be a masculine man. Masculine men wear skirts. Masculine men wear purses. You know what I mean? So that's my live stream, y'all. This live stream gonna go to members only. I owe them this. I owe you guys, all my members. And shout out to the super chat. I seen it. Oh, and the cash apps. Appreciate the cash apps, y'all. I do. I truly do. That message in the cash app was crazy. I see it. I see it. If you still in here, Nana. um, that message that you sent me is um, I, y'all, like I can't, but I appreciate it. I love y'all. I love y'all. So I will be on live later on this week. I'll be on later on this week. This option will go to members. Make sure you become a member. Go to my community tab and you will see the link. I will have 2 uploads I'm dropping today. So I love you guys. Right? I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Mwah. I seen everybody that come through here. I appreciate y'all. Until we meet again. Cause tomorrow it's not promised, y'all, until we meet again. And this chat room. This your girl China White. I love y'all. Peace. Bye y'all.
Promise you that you'll never meet another person as mentally tough as you in your entire life. And he hasn't